I'm going to do something before you start playing. Your bow is too tight.
Okay.
And the bow, I'm going to loosen it a lot because when we're sort of, now not as advanced as say a high school player, we tighten our bow thinking it'll sound better. But the stick comes, yeah, thank you for loosening yours too. The stick comes like this, it's bent in, that's the camber. And it should just be a little baby finger here. All right, and if we tighten it too much, we might break the stick. And certainly the bend will come out of the stick. See, right now it's like this. And I think you'll find you're just fine with it. Okay. Yes, Rachel, your audience is still. That was really nice. Yeah, face your audience. It's been clapping for you, and then you, exactly, and then you bow together. Excellent, very good. Now I have to do something. You belong over here because you're the first violist.
Okay.
All right, so just change your. I didn't realize that when I. And you are one. Tell me your first name again.
Hannah.
All right. You are wonderful as far as looking up. Isn't she?
Yeah.
You didn't look back very much, though. You had a lot of notes. I know that.
Yeah.
But you're wonderful as far as looking up. It means you get taking your eyes out of the music and you're thinking of how it sounds. When you look up, and then your bows are going the same speed and your lifts are the same, especially at the ends of phrases, and then you finish them off, and that makes for a really good performance. You've really worked on this, and I really like what you're doing. The only thing that didn't happen is in that second part, there's some places where they want you to come up and then come back down again. How do you do that? You tell me.
Closer to the bridge, maybe?
Right, pull a longer bow in the middle. Could you try that at the very beginning?
Yeah.
Tell me your name too, your first.
Juliet.
Juliet, okay. All right, what you're going for, Juliet, is do you see the end of the first measure?
Yes.
There's a crescendo and then a forte, and then so I want you to play two measures, start soft, gradually get into it, and then go softer. Good, good. And it's something you have to practice because it's sort of hard to do. You could do it. Very nice. Now, same thing, right? So would you do for me the first two measures too? And then as you get more crescendo, use more bow length. Good. And I saw you using a little vibrato. Yes? So a really good place for the vibrato would be on that E, that fourth finger. Try that. Okay, you're going to say, when you get there, you're going to use your vibrato. Yeah, did you hear how that sounded? It just warms it up a little bit. And you have a little bit of vibrato too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you, whenever you have half notes in your school orchestra, in your private practice, use your vibrato on your half notes. That's when you have a chance to turn it on, right? And then it'll just start going from one finger to another, and it'll be so automatic that you can't turn it off there. But you're both doing a really good job. Now, this is something that is one of my things, and that is sometimes we have to have soft parts as well as loud parts.
Yeah.
So where do you think is the softest part?
I think so in measure 15, when it gets decrescendo, that part should be quieter. And
So can you take it at 13, the two of you, and just play that line, and it's going to be forte for two measures, and then piano, and it's subito piano, which means sudden. Whoa! How'd you like that? Oh, and the other thing is your retards were wonderful. You just, and I know you really worked on that. They were just, and you looked at each other, and it all worked out. All right, excellent job, girls. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm going to give the two of you what's called a command performance. And we used to have command performances, and that means your piece is good enough that you play it on a recital that day. But with transportation problems and all, people were getting so they couldn't stay, and sometimes it was at 4 o'clock, it's like a recital. So I'm going to give you this, and we don't have the recital, but it means that when you take this downstairs, you get a medal or a ribbon free, okay, because you've had a command performance. Very nice. And that's the highest you could get, a superior of a command performance. Thank you. You deserve it. That's good.